Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is De'Von Achane. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. You talk about this Jets defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Short throw to Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Right here.
And now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The Dolphins at 5-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Running right, here's Achane. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Ready.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. On the move to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll take this. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Seven nothing is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here we go. All right.
Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they're every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes the bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But you look at this defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Fields now to throw. Steps away. His pass complete to Ruckert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Here we go.
Again, Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Buying time to his left. And he comes back with one complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that is no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games, and now it's